Hi, Riris. You must tell me what your name is, whether it's Riris or Grace, because I think I've called you Grace, because that's an English name. But please tell me what you'd like me to call you, and then I feel I can it's easier to talk to you. I don't want to call you the wrong name. That's awful. Okay, so here we go. Thank you for sending amazing corrections. Wow, you've been working so hard. Really, really impressed. It's a great way to improve. Really good work. So this is online translation apps. Do the benefits outweigh the disadvantages? The issue of whether translation software, such as Google Translate, delivers more advantages or disadvantages has grown. You can now careful with since and over and for, these prepositions to do with time. If you're going to use since, you have to say oh, sorry, whoops. If you're going to use since, you have to say since a point in time. So if you're going to use since, it would be since 1990, for example. So since is a point of time. You want to have over the last few years, because you're talking about a period of time. So I'm just going to put that in as a correction. This essay will argue that the language websites give huge benefits. Here, you need to add something, and I'll tell you why. Compared to the drawbacks they may bring, using examples. Okay, now you need to add something here, because otherwise this could be for kind of any essay. I know you put language websites, but you want to make sure that everything you write is specific to your essay and not too general. Do you know what I mean? So huge benefits in improving communication. Yeah, okay, good. Compared to the drawbacks. You don't want to say too much because you don't want to give all your arguments, obviously, in the introduction. But I think you need to give a little bit of indication about what these benefits might be compared to the drawbacks, okay? On one hand, there's ample evidence that translation apps, for instance, good, lovely to get the names in, well done, may significantly help. Now, I'm going to put in may, significantly help people in many tasks. I'm putting in may because I think I might have said this before. These, I'm going to put it in pink here, these modal verbs may, might, and could are really, really important in Ielts style academic writing. That is because your skill is to hedge. You can't make big statements. They help people. Boom. You have to say they might help people. They could help people. This is the style is better. And also it shows nice grammar. So you have the modal verb and infinitive. In memory tasks such as good examples, reading, writing, or communicating with foreigners. Excellent. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, these, because you're referring to them, online dictionaries are very sophisticated in detecting, here you want an ing, words from languages all over the world and translating them. Okay, so this is just the grammar, are very sophisticated in and detecting, so detecting and translating. Second, current online dictionaries have various features such as detecting, okay, words that can be, or hang on, take out that, get rid of that. So words inputted in voice format and documents uploaded, spelling words and synonyms. You don't need the. Okay, excellent. So I love how you're developing this. It's very, very good. You're using great vocabulary here. Just watch for these INGs, okay? These are the gerund form, and you need to have that all the way through here. We've just spotted that though. You've got detecting words and detecting words. So maybe instead of detecting, maybe have understanding or hearing. So don't repeat your own yourself. Just try and add always more vocabulary, okay? For example, recent empirical research by the UK government demonstrated that 90% of all foreigners are using translation apps while travelling in the UK. Now, I don't think you need present continuous here. I just think you need to use present simple, because this is a fact and something that happens. So it's basically it's a fact or a routine. So you just want the present tense there. Use translation apps. These Okay, the people, can easily record words in their mother tongue on the apps and get the results in just a few seconds, or simply capture the word by the apps to understand the meaning. Okay, I think we might simplify this in a minute. In their mother tongue on the apps and achieve rapid, accurate. I know you're going to say maybe not there. We have usually accurate and clear or helpful, maybe, results. Now, then I think you can actually cut the rest of that. Okay, I think that can go. So sometimes in this essay, it's not all about writing a lot, but it's just about getting this same idea just in a few words. So they can easily record words in their mother language on the apps and achieve rapid, usually accurate and helpful results. Boom. Okay, so that is just more precise maybe. Moreover, most of these applications are free and only need small broadband width network to access to access through the internet, which rather than that, it doesn't really matter, but actually probably which here makes users extremely comfortable with them. With them, you don't need to use, again, extremely comfortable to use, or either to use or just literally while traveling. Sometimes you can just edit some of this out. It must not be forgotten that although language websites may not provide 100% accurate results, yes, good, they help users in such invaluable experiences. Yes, why don't we, instead of such, let's have many invaluable experiences or encounters. Put both in. Encounters is like meetings. Therefore, it's clear that the benefits received from the apps could outweigh the disadvantages. Absolutely. Super. Really, really good. Now, I'm just going to check your word count here because this feels quite long. Where are we going? Here. Yeah, 466. Watch out, okay? You have 40 minutes. I would be surprised if you can go over 350 words in 40 minutes, including planning. Okay, maybe next essay, time yourself, because 466 is long, and the danger is that the examiner might say, do you know what, I've got a lot of essays to write, I'm going to mark 300. Where are we there? That's 330, you see. So I think you just, maybe as homework, just cut it down, see what you would cut, okay? On the other hand, although the advantages, not although, despite. So check out the difference between despite and although. So you could say, although they have many advantages, but here you would have to say, despite the advantages, because you're going into something negative. The apps may result in something. Misinterpretation of the word's apostrophe meaning. This is largely because the software is designed to simply translate word by word. However, in many cases, such as English, you don't need that. That could go. Homonyms, yeah, absolutely true. May significantly, I would say, may significantly alter the meaning while used in sentences. Yeah, so I'd say alter the meaning. For instance, the word address could mean to speak or location. Good. For example, an extensive study. You might put that in inverted commas because you are literally highlighting those particular words. Okay, just grammatically that probably works better. For example, extensive studies show that over 90% of writing essay student of essay writing, of students' essay writing done by translation student essay writing, or maybe when, because you're talking about time, when the majority was done by using translation software, brings many rather than much. Much for uncountable, many for countable word errors compared. Watch out on this one, yeah, compared with students, plural, who don't use them. Yeah, thus it's possible to state beyond doubt that users could not rely on online translation since, yeah, here I'd actually put should, because you're making a recommendation. Should not, don't do it, since their result may not be always accurate. Good, nice paragraph there. From the examples and arguments given, I firmly believe that although translation applications, maybe translation tools, because we've had application a lot, maybe you could put in here tools, or just software, may bring misinterpretation in word meaning, it should not be forgotten that the benefits they give exceed the disadvantages which they may produce. Okay, it is the benefits to, again, like the introduction, the benefits to understanding, just something that, so it's a bit less general. Yeah, intelligence and transit will increasingly be. You need a passive in there because it's not developing itself. Will be increasingly developed to give more accurate results. That always needs to be plural here for users. Okay, really, really nice essay. That's very good. You have developed that fantastically well. So I'm really happy with the language in here, really happy with most of the grammar. There's a few little grammar things that you need to look out for. Listen carefully to the grammar little errors in there. The organisation of the paragraphs is great. I'm a little bit worried this paragraph is long. I think you could cut that a bit, just so you are on a more cautious word count. But otherwise, I think very, very good. Especially like how you developed your arguments. So that's excellent. So task 1. So you should have 20 minutes for this. Okay. So do the other one first. Do this second. You're on 150. I mean, fine. Maybe get to 160, but don't make this too long. You don't need to. Task 2 has more marks than task 1. So the pie chart represents the percentage of 7 favourite subjects. Oh no, okay, your spelling is good. It wants me to correct to American. School subjects in Germany in 2007. Okay, that's fantastic. The most. Now you need to organise this. So you can put your overall paragraph here. Okay, personally, I like it here. Ben suggests there, doesn't matter. Okay, it's either an introduction or a conclusion. It doesn't matter. But you need to have 2 paragraphs here. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. Okay. The most favourite subject was PE. Okay, which has almost 1/4 of the total percentage. Good. I would say past tense there because it is. I know you're looking at it now, but it was 2017, which had almost 1/4 of the total percentage. Maybe which at 22.9 had, yeah. So move that. So that would, you've moved it into here basically. And then that has to go in commas, had almost 1/4 of the total percentage, whereas, so then you're more naturally going into your contrast. The least popular subject was IT. It's not, yeah, okay, we just call it information technology, which, or that, okay, had only 3.7 of the total percentage, okay. Good, that's absolutely fine. History reached the 2nd rank in school popularity, of school popularity subjects. Now, be careful here because they're using popularity and you can show some different words. Okay? So you said favourite here and favourite. So why don't we have here preferred school subjects? So take that out. So I'm putting in a different word there, followed by maths and physics, which, you've got to have which here, had almost the same, yeah, maybe there's just a typo, almost the same percentage with, yeah, for each respectively. Good. Now, here you're going to add in your extra sentence. These 4 subjects accounted for approximately 80% of the total votes, or something like that. So you've got more words in, you've linked this, you've grouped them together, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the grouping is really, really important. That's giving you a few more words. Now, biology and geography weren't popular. Okay, so here you need to put in contrast. In contrast, biology and geography also had similar percentages with under 1% difference between, okay, these were significantly lower than the totals for maths, or these combined, so you can add them together, were still, so if you add those together, it's still the total for maths. Okay, so again, what I'm trying to add is sentences which group the information. So here, just these are really important little sentences. It's like a comment, but you're linking the information rather than just stating the facts of the information. Do you see the difference? Let me come up here. Overall, bring that down. Overall, there were, past tense, for most. Why don't you say German students? Make that the subject. Overall, German students stated preference for key subjects, blah, 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 which or that reached almost a quarter of the total percentage each. That is important because it's not all of them together. You need to say that each, so each one, whereas only had a small portion. Yes, okay, then that's fine. That's good. Yeah, you can do this. Absolutely is. But just so group it together. That's my only. That's how you get more. Okay, just group it together. Very good. Good tasks. Well done.